Oh, I haven't talked about my idea for an early start. Soviet Republic early start. New idea. I'm going to clip this. I'm going to put this short clip suggestion to the developers. Maybe other people can thumbs up this idea. Um, okay, so I have a theory. I think this would be interesting. So the early starts in the early stage of, you know, uh, private family capitalism. Probably directly control the printing machines at the time to give themselves a certain amount of money uh, at the authority of the government, and the government, would have no choice but to say yes because they wouldn't get the money printed otherwise. Um, and they would have come up with all kinds of crazy conspiracies, and there's probably alternate timelines, starting from World War One. Again, it was the capitalists who started, World War One. Just their propaganda systems, and they probably didn't realize the level of, like, war has been going on since the history of time, but next level wars kind of got introduced with World War One. Um, and I have a conspiracy. You got to realize too. During this era, oil doesn't really exist. Coal and steam powered engines are kind of the thing. Coal. Uh, it's the era of coal, right? And I'm pretty sure you can have coal powered engines. So that obviously, I imagine that's a technology in the game. I don't even have to suggest coal powered engines. But the idea is clean coal, and I, if you look in the history of inventions, look this up in the U.S. patent database. There are all sources of fuel that are documented out there. This isn't conspiracy. People have written down these inventions, submitted them, proven they've worked. There's some video footages out there, most of it destroyed by large corporations. But the idea is a conspiracy that clean coal, the coal industry, is getting targeted by the upstart robber barons, the upstart Rockefellers, Standard Oils of the time, and they're suppressing the knowledge of clean coal that could have existed in this time. Okay, again, I don't know if this really exists, but it could have. It really could have. But in terms of a game mechanic, this is also and I also like the idea. I just think clean coal is like, I think, make it a real thing. And I think the way you'd want to implement it to make it really interesting. Again, you're making a game too, and it's not exactly modeled after reality. Um, but make it so that clean coal can only be discovered by a certain year. Once oil gets too powerful, maybe by the 1940s, oil has got too much control of the market. That the steam engines are kind of on the way out, and coal powered stuff is disappearing. And so it's at the end of it, and it's being suppressed by the financiers, the technology of clean coal. That I think that you put that in the research tree. I don't know where you'd put it. Let's have a look here. Where would you put clean coal in the actual research tree? Um, let's just quickly borrow some money here. Let's check out the research tree. Where would you put clean coal? Um, perhaps, perhaps somewhere, like, you could create an entirely new branch of coal research. Um, could be something to do with maybe in the pollution, because it would maybe it gives you an extra 15% pollution reduction, just like these other ones do, right? You got 15% there. I'm working on the 15% discount here. We're not going to get this done this episode. Make no mistake about it. I have too many people not getting educated. We're just slowly doing this one. Okay, we're going to have. But what's bottlenecking us is this lack of university education these people can get. But I think that if Early Start wants to consider an interesting technology, put clean coal, researchable until like oil kind of the propaganda takes over. like, Bernays gets hired to uh, oil wash, and you pit the coal industry versus the oil industry. Like, we both like to think of them as both polluting, terrible things, but oil in a way kind of displaced coal in early start, if you think about it historically. And the controversy of suppressing clean coal as a technology, and what would be doubly fascinating if it really did exist. Like, it again, I'm just saying 15% pollution reduction in the game. Okay, um, it's not like it's a broken mechanic, and it really could exist too. Like, there's a lot of alternate fuel. There's many ways you can fuel things. You can, banana peels can be used to fuel power a car. Technically, if you design the combustion ratio and compression and various other supplements that have to mix with it. But this idea that clean coal, I think, would be a great one. And I think it might be good for marketing too.